Hello, Keller Williams Charleston, and Happy New Year. I'm very excited to bring you some great information regarding your contracts today as we start back our series of broker minutes that we should be getting. Goal is to get them to you on weekly. Every now and then we might miss a week, but just bear with us. So we're going to start the year off with an oldie but a goodie, and we're going to revisit the entire process of due diligence because that seems to be coming up quite a bit, particularly as negotiations slow down a little bit and we have some time to take a breath. So I'm going to jump right into it. So the due diligence clause is section 8 of the contract. So as you see here, I'm not going to get into really what due diligence means. What I'm really going to focus on today is the time period and how to cancel during due diligence and what that means. So as it says right here, the due diligence period begins on the effective date, which is the date you ratify the contract, and expires on the date that is negotiated right here on the blank. In the blank. Now, it expires at 6 p.m. Let's scroll down. This is what happens if should you need to terminate. In termination, you do this during the due diligence period. The buyer may unilaterally terminate the contract by delivering the seller both a notice of termination and highlight, underline, circle, bold, a termination fee of whatever has been negotiated here. So the important part to remember on this is the two words that are in there are both and. You have to deliver both the notice of termination as well as the termination fee in order for it to be properly terminated. So we just need to keep that in mind. So how do we do that the right way? The way that we do that is by using Form 313. This is the notice of termination. A notice, just everyone keeps in mind, a notice, as it says here, is any unilateral communication. Unilateral means the communication that your buyer is sending directly to the seller, the listing agent via you. That is all you need to do for termination as far as the notice is concerned. So you send this notice of termination, and then you would also include, as it states here in the contract, the termination fee. So the big question comes often is, how do we deliver the termination fee? If this has not been previously discussed, it would be a physical check brought to the listing agent or their office. However, hopefully in part of your negotiations, you have worked out either some sort of online payment, Venmo, whatever it may be, to get that done. So you just need to make sure you have the two of those items delivered by 6 p.m. If not, you are going to be moving forward. If you do not send this by 6 p.m., you are agreeing that your buyer will be moving forward as is. So any further negotiations, the buyer will be obligated to move forward on the contract as is. So just important part to remember on that. A lot of people want to use this form 518, which is the release of agreement. You can use this. However, if this is not signed with the release of the earnest money by both parties, it does not count. So the proper way to do this is terminate through Form 313. So that's your update. I know for some of you it's a review, but we can never hear it enough. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out. Have a great day and call me if you need anything. Take care.